What's up, guys? This might be the dumbest or the smartest video I've ever made in terms of thinking about the Braves farm system and prospects versus what we've seen in the big massive trades that we've seen of late. And I know prospect rankings and the liking of prospects and all of that is subjective and different for everybody else, but I've said for years that the Braves prospect pool has been very top heavy, and I feel like any conversation for a top end starter would probably have to start with Cam Kennedy, and that's a no for me. J.R. Ritchie's awesome, and I think both of them could play factor in 2026. J.R. Ritchie probably more likely, but I feel like with the international signing scandal from a few years ago with Capoella, the different changing of the international scouting over the last couple of years, the bigger, better drafts that we've had of late with Alex Anthopoulos, and the prospects that we've used to garner guys like Sean Murphy and Matt Olson have worked out rather nicely for us. And I think that's why I trust the Alex Anthopoulos evaluation of what's too much and what's not enough, because you see guys like Jet Williams that went a primary piece in the Freddie Peralta deal. I feel like if Jet Williams was in the Braves farm system, he would be playing shortstop for us right now, or at least getting a very, very hard look. And Lodesy is obviously one to think about, and we've attacked the shortstop market in the international, which those guys are a few years away. And I could be talking out of both sides of my mouth on this, but that is just my thoughts on the trading or not trading and what to trade and what's too much and what's too little. For the Braves, everything starts pretty top heavy, but then for the Braves, you always seem to have the emergence of a Spencer Schwellenbach, a Michael Harris II, a Drake Baldwin. I feel like Laura is going to take a leap this year for the pen. So I feel like the Braves are still in a really good spot with the farm system. Is it as fruitful as other systems that we could get a Mackenzie Gore and feel okay about the state of our farm system? No, but I think we're doing it the right way, in my opinion, and we've done pretty well with the trades that we have that we've executed. Of course, there's always some duds in there. The Lucas Lipke for Chad Durbin, for Milwaukee, that was a excuse me, that was a dud. But I really feel like we've done a fantastic job of evaluating talent and what's worth giving up for a marquee player and what's worth hanging on to. And the risk assessment ability has been pretty good. And obviously freak injuries and different things have dampened the last couple of years of the Braves. But I think we've done a heck of a job improving our team, but not mortgaging the farm, because there's always a guy that comes out of nowhere and really makes a leap forward. The Hayden Harris, I think Hayden Harris could make a really big leap forward this year too. He did get a cup of coffee last year, but I think that's why everything is subjective. The Braves are always mid to lower tier in prospect and farm system rankings, but we end up having a lot of graduations that end up paying off big time for the big league club. So I expect nothing less for us this year. We'll see how it plays out, and obviously there's still some marquee pitching on the free agent market, and maybe even trades, as we've seen. But got to be careful in the delicate balance of now and future, because obviously you don't want to prospect hug too much, but the reality is you don't want to have a James Fields Fernando Tatis Jr., and I'm not trolling, that's just the first one I thought of. So those type of things, it's really hard to suss out, so to speak, and the guys that can do it and do it well, and Alex Anthopoulos has been a king in trades, so I think I trust that, and the evaluation and the development in our farm system has been phenomenal, so I'm not too worried about that. But that was my thought about the farm system and different things and how to evaluate, well, could we have done that trade? Could we have not? And the real answer is no. Neither Mackenzie Gore or the Freddie Peralta trade, not at all. Especially not with a extension in place for Freddie Peralta. But as always, go Braves, champions forever. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Helps out a lot. Thanks, guys. Stay safe for whatever winter we are going to get, if you are in the path of it. Just hunker down and stay safe. Love to all.